Good morning, my stamping friends. How are you this morning? I'm just going to give us a few minutes for people to hop on, and then we'll get started. I think all is good, or it looks like it's good anyway. So let me just double check here on my phone. And do I have sound? I think I do. Yes, I do. Let's get started. Good morning, good morning. I'm Brenda Hillard. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in North Central Minnesota. I can see people hopping on now. That's good. Good morning, Janine. So here's to a hot cup of coffee on a beautiful sunny Saturday morning. And oh my gosh, you guys, so much news at Stampin' Up! So let's see, where do I start? Catalog. That's where I'm starting. We have this catalog, our mini catalog, the January to April. This will retire the end of the month. So if you have things on your wish list there, be sure to grab them. More importantly, our annual catalog will be retiring, and the last day to order from this will be May 2nd. The last chance sale starts this week, the 9th. So check my newsletter if you subscribe to my newsletter, and you will see the list of retiring products. And then the exciting news is if you're a customer of mine and you've ordered from me in the past 12 months, you're going to be getting your new catalog in the mail. Oops, there goes. All right. So that being said, I'm going to flip down to my workstation camera. And I'm not really sure how this is centered up. So just stick with me for a minute. Not bad. I got lots of messies. It's that transition time in my Stampin' Studio, out with the old, in with the new. So let me show you what I've got here for you today. You know, I'll buy these 6x6 packs of designer series papers, and there's a lot of paper in there, especially if you're a card maker. Lots and lots of paper. So I'm going to show you a little layout today that uses one sheet for 3 cards. And I do think the cards are rather cute. So let's get started. Is what I have, besides a big mess here, is I have my trimmer. I am using the Baker's Twine 3-color plaque, and this coordinates with the lighter than air paper. The other thing that coordinates nicely with this set is either the adhesive back solid gems, or there are the coordinating opaque too. So I chose to use the adhesive back solid gems. And I have kind of a mishmash of stamps. But one thing I want to show you that I love this set. It just came out in the online exclusives. It's called Sweetly Scripted. Since it's been out for like a week or two now, but check that out. Super cute, and I'll show you some cards that I've made using that. And we're going to use it today on one of our 3 cards. I have one piece of 6x6 paper from the lighter than air. I have to move some of the stuff out of my way. I feel really cluttered for some reason. So with this piece, because it's directional, I'm going to turn it, and I am going to cut this at 4 1/4. So I have this strip, and then I'm going to turn this and cut it at 3 inches. So these measure 3 by 4 1/4, all right? And remember I told you with one piece, 1 6 by 6 piece of the um, designer series paper, you'll get 3 cards. So with 48 sheets in here, 48 times 3 is what? 144. You could literally make 144 cards out of one pack of paper. Crazy, right? And then don't forget our paper is double-sided, and I'm going to show you a little thing with that. I have 2 pieces of fresh freesia. These measure 3 1/8 by 4 3/8. I just wanted a little skinny border for our pieces here. And what I'm trying to do is use up my retiring papers. I have another piece of fresh freesia. This measures 1 7/8 by 6 inches, and that's going to be for this piece. I have 3 pieces of basic white, and these measure 3 3/4 by 5. And I'll put all the measurements when I upload to YouTube. I'll put all the measurements for these pieces on the post, okay, down below in the description. And then I have 3 um, of the card bases in fresh freesia, and they measure 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. So Janine says she just ordered that stamp set. You're going to love it, Janine. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, Ginger. Welcome. All right, you guys, I'm going to score up my card bases at 4 1/4. So 3 of them. Put those off to the side. Then I want to take my piece of designer series paper, and I'm just going to add some stamp and seal, and I'm going to mount that right on. Okay, just like that. Now I want to take my 3 spools of the Baker's Twine 3-color pack, and I'm just going to tie a bow. Actually, I'm going to tie a knot. Get my ribbon scissor here, and I'm just going to give those tails a trim. Okay. Oh, great. That is what I decided to do for this one. Is I'm going to take some scraps of thick white cardstock, and I'm going to use my cloud punch. I have one, and I'm just going to go punch out a couple more of these. Should be enough. And then, I keep saying, and then, all right, so there's that. Now I'm going to take one of our clouds, and I'm going to take the happy birthday, and this comes from the balloons, beautiful balloon. And I'm going to stay in the color theme of the paper, which is balmy blue. And I just want to stamp happy birthday. What's the cloud going that way? All right. So I've got my happy birthday. And then I'm going to add a couple of Stampin' Dimensionals because you know how I love my dimensionals, right? Take my backings off. Who else do I have on? Good morning, Debbie. Good, good, good. It's so beautiful outside. I can't wait to get out there and enjoy the day a little bit. Okay, so I've got my happy birthday on there. And then, like I said, I chose to use the adhesive back solid gem. Yesterday, I cut up the rest of my bumblebee paper, and I made 54 cards out of my remainder paper. And people are like, what are you going to do with all those cards? And I think I'm going, well, I don't think, I know I'm going to, I'm going to donate those. There's lots of memory care and whatnot that love getting those cards for their residents or to gift to their residents as well. All right. I want a few more dimensionals here on the back. Okay. So now I'm going to take one of my 3 3/4 by 5. I'm going to add this on, and then I can just take my seal and one of my card bases, and there I have a quick and cute card. Now, like I said, these are not, these are not fussy. They're a way to use up those 6x6 paper packs that you purchased. And now there's going to be new papers coming out that we all want. And so let's start using up our papers that we bought. So there's card 1. Let's get started with card 2. And that is going to be our other piece of our rectangle piece of fresh freesia. And then we have our designer series paper. Now remember, I told you I'm going to flip this over because I love the back sides as much as I love the front sides with the Stampin' Up! Designer series paper. So this way you get a little flavor of each. I'm just going to put that on here just like this. And again, I'm going to add some dimensionals to the back. I just like to put this one dimensional in the middle. It just keeps everything level and it doesn't sag. After a while the paper can start sagging. And unfortunately, over time, everything starts to sag, doesn't it? All right, let's get our other um, piece of 3 3/4 by 5, and I'm just going to center this on like so. Add my heel back, and then I'm going to put that on our second fresh freeze card base, like that. Okay, so there's our the beginnings of our card number 2. So let me do this. I'm going to grab a piece of balmy blue, and I have something really, really fun to show. Here's our piece of balmy blue. I'm going to move the trimmer out of the way, being we're done with it for now. But you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber. You know that they started this year selling coordinating dies for Paper Pumpkin. So we had a die set for January, February, March that looked like this. It was called the Love of Spring, guys. And this coordinated with the first 3 months of Paper Pumpkin. Now we're on to the second quarter, the next 3 months, and this is available. It's called Thanks and Beyond Die. So there's this Thanks die. This, let's see, what would this be called? 1, 2, 3, 4. This, oh, wow, you guys, I'm losing it. This shape, and there's this beautiful butterfly, and these will all coordinate with Paper Pumpkin Kit. However, you must be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber in order to get these dies. So I'm going to be using the Thanks. I'm going to bring in my mini and that scrap of balmy blue that I just grabbed from my stock. I'm going to cut out this thing, and I want you to see how cute this is. So, Paper Pumpkin subscribers, get your order in for the Thanks and Beyond dies because you won't believe how cute they are. All right, so here's our Thanks, and I'm just going to pop that up on my card, just like this, okay? And a bottle of green glue and add just, I just want some small little, whoops, that wasn't small, some small little dabs. You guys, this would be a great layout for a card class too, if you're a demonstrator. Or if you are not a demonstrator, but you just like to get together and stamp with friends. Okay, so there's that. And now, again, I'm going to take these adhesive back solid gems, and I am going to use the, oh, I'm going to use the yellows, and I'm just going to do a sprinkling of five gems. Remember, you want that uneven number. 3, 5, 7. 7 might be a little bit much, but so there's that cute little die. Good morning, Joy. Good to have you on. All right, so there's card number 2. And now let's work on our third card. On this one, I did something a little bit different in that I took these clouds that I punched and I simply added my seal around and outside of the most getting to the end of my roll. And I did say roll, not rope. Very funny, right? Obviously, I've had enough coffee this morning. Okay, I'm just going to add this right in here. And then you see I've got these pieces like over the edge. I'm going to trim those in just a minute. But I want to add my strip of designer series paper to my fresh Frisia cardstock. There we go. And now I'm going to add some more adhesive just on the top and the bottom here. I guess you could put it in the middle if you want to too, but I didn't find it necessary. Just going to lay this across the card so that you can see my clouds. And then I've got the hot air balloon. Okay. Now I'm going to flip the whole thing over, and with my paper snips that I have buried here somewhere. Here they are. I'm just going to start trimming off the edges using that 3 3/4 by 5 inch piece of cardstock as my template for cutting. Okay, so it's hard to see, I know, but there's those cute little white clouds and then the hot air balloons. And now for the finishing touch. Now this, I did use black ink because I wanted it to be bold. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to ink up my sweetly scripted happy birthday. And I'm just going to stamp that right across mine. And I'm trying to get it at the same diagonal as my liner series paper, but I don't know that that really matters. So there's that. Let's find our card base. This one I did not mat up on, you know how these we matted on the white to make them pop. I'm going to close this before I have a mess. All right. So now this one I'm going to add some dimensionals again. And we can put this on the front of our card. When I was looking at this earlier, I wondered what would happen, and I grabbed my Wink of Stella. I wanted to see what would happen if I just outlined these clouds just a little bit. I wanted to see if it would give it a pop. So I'll do that on this one. Yeah, I think that makes a difference. Oh, yeah. So there's our card number 3. So one piece of 6x6 designer series paper, and you get 3 fun, I think they're fun, little cards. Let's see what people are saying. What do you think, ladies? Are you going to give it a try? I know you all have designer series paper that will be retiring and want to be able to use it up so we can buy, well, we're going to buy more anyway, so let's use up what we have, right? I think so. And if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, like I said, you are not going to want to miss out on these Thanks and Beyond dies. I think they're adorable. So here's the 3 we just did now. And I could add some little sparklies in there too. That would be kind of good. Let's just put a couple on and see what happens. I'm going to do some blue this time. And these, I believe, are actually boho blue instead of balmy. But they look good. And we have lots of them. So, well, I do anyway. So why not use them? I'm just going to add them in there like so. Yeah, I think that makes that pop a lot. Okay, so Thanks and Beyond dies. Don't miss out. And let's show you a couple other cards that I did. So I did this one too. I used the string across, and then I used the Smiles Across the Miles from the Sending Smiles set. I thought that was kind of cute with the hot air balloons. And then let me grab just a couple of my Be Mine paper that I did. And I have lots of them. This is the one where I made, I think, 54 cards. These are the ones that I'm donating. I don't have the insides done, but I wanted to show you. I had 18 pieces of, I just cut my 12 by 12 into 6 by 6. I had 18 pieces and I got 54 cards. So there's a happy birthday. I think these are super cute. Here's one with the canning jars. I don't want to show you duplicates. I know this looks like a duplicate, but it is a little different paper. And isn't it crazy how even just with the different papers, I thought these would make cute birthday cards too. I did the You're as Sweet as Honey. And there's some really cute stamps in that set. So there's that design. And then I guess that's all I have down here right now. We haven't really worked on the other. I did a happy anniversary, and this was with that sweetly scripted. It's the same layout, just the happy anniversary. This one is a million thanks. And I did a lot of thank yous. Doesn't seem, I don't know. I always feel like I use a lot of thank you cards. Here again is that thanks from the Thanks and Beyond dies. And like I said, these are super simple, but I really do think that they're bright, they're cheery, they're fun, and you can make a lot of cards in a very short time. So there you have it. Those are some samples I have to share with you, and I have lots of cards that need some inside work and sentiments, right? But whenever you do a donation of these cards, people love them. Love, love, love getting them. All right, you guys, it looks like maybe, oh, I have lots of stuff. Okay. Janine says, awesome. Carol's like, very cute. Ah, yeah. So anyway, there you have it. And I will be back next Saturday morning with episode 398. I'm trying to figure out what kind of special prize I'm going to do for my 400th episode. So if you have any suggestions, send them my way. All right. Have a great rest of your weekend. Go out and enjoy the sunshine. And I'll see you next week. Bye for now.